They used to call me family, now they just call me fake. But I don't need noise to feel known, just a whisper from God, and I'm not alone. I gave too much of my soul for free to people who came just to escape, not see. They brought their bottles, brought their highs, left their burdens, took my nights. They loved me more when I was broken. Easy to laugh at, easier to soak in, but I confused being used for being loved. Called the party home, called the silence enough. Now I sit in the quiet, hear God speak clear. No clouded minds, no smoke, no beer, just grace in the stillness, strength in the sound of knowing who I am when they're not around. They can mock the method, but not the mission. Say I sold out, but I found my vision. They called it fake, they called it AI, but they never saw the tears I cried. I'm not chasing numbers, not building fame. I'm healing hearts, starting with my name. You can scoff, you can shout, you can stay blind to the spark, but I've walked through hell, now I sing through the dark. Not one of them ever saw me bleed, just passed the blunt, ignored the need. Never showed up unless we got lit, never called back unless they wanted to sit. I was the couch, I was the ride, I was the guy with a place to hide. But weddings came and tables turned, and I stayed off the list where love was earned. And yeah, it stings, the truth always does, but I'd rather heal than chase a hollow, because I'm not bitter, just finally clear. I was never home, I was just near. They can mock the method, but not the mission. Try to twist my growth into superstition, but I know my roots, I know my flame, and I don't need their jokes to validate my name. I ain't here to impress, I'm here to serve, to write what's holy, to speak what's earned. You can laugh, you can dip, you can cling to the past, but I'm moving forward and I'm built to last. I write from a place they've never been, past the shame, past the sin, past the nights I almost died, past the years I never cried. And now that I'm rising, they act confused, like the healing I found is something to bruise. But peace ain't a costume, and faith ain't fake. It's the song I sing for my own soul's sake. Let them call it weird, let them call it lame, but God knows my scars and still calls my name. I'm not the man I was, and that's the threat. They can't mock the light once the sun has set. They can mock the method, but not the mission. Call it clean, call it fiction, but I've seen the kingdom move through song, and I know exactly where I belong. This isn't noise, this is redemption sound, built on prayers, not just beats and pounds. You can call me out, but I'll stay commissioned, because I don't make music, I live on a mission. So say what you want, but I'm still here, pure in my purpose, with no need to disappear. They can mock the method, but they'll never kill the myth.